Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Llama Farm. Hunters are up. Dogs, horns, guns. I like to keep this channel light-hearted, calm, about llamas, farming. But the other day, I think it was a woman, was killed by a hunter that shot a boar with a high-powered rifle that went through the boar, through a tree and into them. Now we live this close away from the hunt, all around. So that doesn't really fill you with a sense of safety for stray bullets. They're not exactly the safest people in the world, French hunters. People are killed in their cars driving past a hunt. People are killed on bicycles. In their gardens, someone a couple of years ago was shot doing their gardening. The hunters shoot themselves, they shoot each other, usually through negligence. It's all safety, it's all safety, safety, safety. They do not know the meaning of the word safety, no matter what training they have. And God knows how much, I'm not saying they do, but how much they could have to drink at lunchtime. So I've got the llamas in the middle field and the bottom field just to keep out of the way. I think we've got about a week or so left before the end of the hunting season, and then we have 6 months of being able to walk freely in the countryside, which you can't do. There isn't one day of the week where you cannot walk freely in the countryside without the fear of hunters. The woman, I think it was a woman that was shot dead the other day, was on a walking path through a wood. The hunters turned up whilst they were inside the wood, gave no warning that they were there. It's a tricky one, isn't it? It's like their tradition, their way of life, as it is for hunting in the UK. You're for it and against it. It's a way of life. But there we go. That's how close that is. That is what I mean. That is in there. As I was saying, God, it's a way of life. It's their historical way of life. But what people are now campaigning for is a free day of the week to go walking in the countryside without the fear of being shot. All this hunting is mass hysteria of dogs running through a wood with lots of trumpets blowing and people shouting. To me, hunting is stalking your prey, pitting your wits against something, like a stag hunt, where you creep up, you stalk. If you have to do that, that's how I see hunting. As I say, I'm not saying ban French hunting. I'm not that. It's their way of life. And it does keep deer population down, wild boar population down. But every single day of the week, we go out walking here, up the lanes and around. As soon as we see a hunt, we can have a lovely day for a walk. As soon as we see a hunt, we turn around and come straight back. The other day, which I couldn't believe, the llamas were by the stable and the hunt was out, and for some reason I just looked out of the door and I saw the llamas staring into this field. I then saw two flashes of white and brown fur streaking across the field. Two dogs in the field running around. I then saw a streak of brown, and it was a deer, a young baby deer, and they were after it in our fields. At the time I didn't know how they got in, so I got a stick, big stick, and went out, and when I found the deer, it was in the far corner there, being mauled by these two dogs, little terrier type dogs, mauling it. I didn't hit the dogs, although it was tempting. I bashed the ground around the outside of them and shouted at them, and they ran off. And the deer, poor thing, was laying absolutely petrified on the ground, unable to move. Luckily, it got up. It got a huge gash down the side of its neck. Luckily, it managed to get up, and it then started tearing around the field, and I didn't know what to do. I did not know what to do. And I noticed one of the dogs was in the field and the other one had gone. And then I saw the other dog go through the fence, and they'd gone through the fence there. In fact, there's a hole. Oh, you can't see it here, but there's a hole in the fence just down there that they all bashed through after the deer. So that's how they got in, through the fence. The deer was small enough to actually get through that square. And I thought, how are we going to get out the field? And it ended up going through the fence down the bottom and into a load of brambles, absolutely thick brambles, and managed to bash its way through there and get out into the fields and escape. Whether it survived, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, to have the dogs come into your fields through the fence, I don't know what the llamas would do. I wouldn't give the dog much of a chance if it came up against one of these guys. Seeing as llamas are used for protection, animal protection, you put them in with young stock, with lambs, anything. If you want it protected, especially against foxes or anything, if that dog came in and was threatening one of those llamas, I wouldn't give it much of a chance. But that's not my problem, is it? That's not my problem. That if that dog got killed in here. So, oh, hold on a minute. Timing. Anyway, I better go, but that is a short rant, which I didn't want, but that's what we have to put up with. But for about another week or so, then it's over for 6 months. Okay, hope you're having a great day wherever you are. You get some llamas anyway. Some llamas. Well, me. Don't really want me. Don't want me, you want llamas. And my wife wants me, so I better go. So, take care, and we'll see you soon on Llama Farm for a more calm, relaxing video. Take care. Well, the hunt's over. I've just seen them bundle 1 or 2 dogs off in a cart, and one's missing. There's a guy down there tooting his little horn and calling out, trying to get it. There's a good chance that that dog won't be found and could well be out in the woods all night. You quite often see The dogs running around. You can hear their bells tingling around. There's another guy there. So that dog could well be lost for the night and picked up maybe tomorrow. Oops, drop the camera. Too busy looking. Yeah. I could well have that dog running around the woods all night. Supposedly they have tracking devices on them, but they don't work. Oh well, I'll let them get on with it. As long as it don't come in here, might get a nasty headache.